No, I don't care.
Okay. I just want to get your permission because I don't want to do anything that makes anybody mad.
No. Is this you?
Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. It's so much fun to be with you. Every Saturday night, I get to sit here in this chair, listen to awesome music, and know that it's going out to the masses. That's you guys that are watching this show. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in to Grandma's Attic Music Review. Just so you know, you can find Grandma's Attic Music Review if you miss a show on YouTube now. So that's just a little self-promotion. I just thought you'd like to know. Tonight's guest has been here before. This is, I have to tell you, when I go out chasing down shows, this is one of the characters that I like to chase down. If I find out he's playing somewhere, I make sure I get to his show because number one, he's fun to watch on stage. He's got an attitude all his own. Number two, he writes his own music. You all know how I feel about original music. And number three, he knows what humility is, and he doesn't use it. There's no humility in this man. He's got it all going on. He's got great music to share with you, and I am blessed to have him in the studio again. Please help me welcome to Grandma's Attic, Roy Dunn MacLean.
Can I say thank you?
Yep.
Thank you, Dot.
You're welcome, honey.
So I'm going to do a couple new songs that you've never heard yet.
Nice.
I haven't recorded them. I just wrote them a week or so ago, 2 weeks, maybe 3. I don't know. This one's called Waiting for the Light to Change. Is my perspective on life.
I have heard this one.
The heroes have played their last song. It seems not much remains except the memory, treasures you have gained. In darkness they all showed some light, took me through those sleepless nights, and the words they shared made me wanna stay. So I'm waiting here at the corner of 12th Street and Main, wondering when did everything out here change. No time to waste in wondering why. It will be all over in a blink of an eye. I'm just passing through life, waiting for the light to change. Aged these years by dreams and fears, life's journey moves you along with all its highs and lows. It's just how it goes. It was strange, it was fun, been one hell of a run. Regrets, well, maybe a few, but in the end it's best to leave no one to blame. I'm waiting here at the corner of 12th Street and Main, wondering when did everything out here change. Time to waste in wondering why, 'cause it could be all over in a blink while I'm passing through life, just waiting for the light to change. Waiting here at corner of 12th Street and Main, wondering when did everything out here change. No time to waste in wondering why. It could be all over in a blink of an eye while I'm passing through life, just waiting for the light to change. Just waiting for the light to change. Thank you, that's a brand new. Got another brand new one. I played with a guy since we were 13 years old. His name was Mark Whitney. And yeah, when he passed away, when I did my first CD shortly after, as a matter of fact, he didn't even make it to the release, you know, the CD release, but we played together for so many years. He was such a great player, so least I can do is give him a song. So this is called Time Well Spent. First time I heard him, we were 12. Couldn't believe he played so well. He just closed his eyes, made that guitar sing. My Liverpool drum set his muskrat guitar was sure enough gonna take us far. It was time well spent, old friend. Old friend, here we are again, picking and singing like it never ends, doing what we were born to do. Oh, friend, here we are again, picking and singing like it never ends. It was time well spent, oh, friend. Two young boys in his daddy's band, up on the stage at Little John's Ranch. There were bikers, hippies, and rednecks. Where did they all come from? Was country music and lots of beer, trying hard to show that we weren't scared. It was time well spent, old friend. Oh, friend, here we are again, picking and singing like it never ends, doing what we were born to do. Oh, friend, here we are again, picking and singing like it never ends. It was time well spent, old friend. We walked that lake one last time, and reminisced of the days gone by and all the things in life that we have shared. We played some songs like we always do. After all these years, it still holds true. It was time well spent, old friend. It was time well spent, old friend. Yes, it was time well spent, old friend.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Well, that's the new stuff. Now it's time for old stuff, I guess.
Cool.
Sorry, I gotta look at my lyrics, but I can't remember anything. And I wrote these songs, so sad. I wrote this song, and this band, I think their name's the Carleens, recorded it.
The Carleens. We
Yeah.
know them, don't we?
Yeah, that's my daughters. Yeah, they recorded this song, and then I recorded it on my last CD. So it's called "The Other Side of Loving Me." It's a song about rotten men, but if I sing it, it's rotten women. It could be rotten men because I'm a gender neutral kind of guy. So it could be about anything you choose. It's called "The Other Side of Loving You." It's because people don't listen to each other anymore. So. Another night alone in our empty home. When you walk right in, smelling just like sin. Never said a word, never looked at me. You just walked on by and let it be. But I was listening. You could have talked to me. Much too busy then. Living all your dreams. Life just passed us by. You never wondered why. You're on the other side of loving me. Didn't start like this. Don't know how we missed all these years. Came and went our separate ways, living day to day without the love that we once knew. I was listening. You could have talked to me. Much too busy then, living all your dreams. Life just passed. Thank you, Dot. You're the best audience I've ever had.
And don't believe that for a minute.
You don't believe that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I know you better than that.
This is the song I kind of about how I got started in the business. My dad would invite all his friends over and they have a little jam session, and when I got to be about 15, I got to play along with them, so it was pretty neat. And yeah, so this is that story. More mercy, baby. Daddy said, get my guitar down. All my friends will be coming round to sing good old country song. Hurry up, don't hesitate. Be real good, you can stay up late. Pay attention, son. You might learn a thing or two. They played Hank song so lonesome I could cry in a song Merle call. Mama tried and Jones's, he stopped loving her today. They played as long as a pleasing end with just a closer walk with thee. Another Saturday night, hometown jamboree. As I grew now in my teens, they let me come, play and sing, and it felt like heaven. What a beautiful thing. There was Wallace from Georgia, played like Chet, Bob from Maine, sang like Cash in old Red Shade. Couldn't get better than that. We played Ain't Some So Lonesome, I could cry in a song by Merle call. Mama tried and Jones's, he stopped loving her today. We played as long as we pleased and end with just a closer walk with thee. Another Saturday night, hometown jamboree. Here I am with all my friends, sitting round doing the same old thing we must have played. Every song we knew, mix the old and the new, family tradition we held to, 'cause something never get old. We played Hank Jr.'s Country Boy, can't survive in a song by Merle call. Mama tried and Billy Joe Shaver's been a Georgia on a fast train. Some Skinner, Tucker, and CDP we end the night when we all plead. Just a Saturday night, hometown jamboree. Another Saturday night, hometown jamboree. How are we doing for time?
Keep going.
That's all you gotta say? Keep going?
That's what I'm going to say to you. We love listening to you play.
Thank you. Okay, I gotta do something here.
You going to play the tune-up song?
Yeah.
Do you know that everybody that comes on this show plays that song?
Well, that's a good thing, Doc.
It is. There's that saying, we tune because we care.
Yeah, my tuner ain't even working. Oh, now it is. Says it's in tune, Doc.
It sounds okay.
Yeah, I know. Says it is.
My hair would stand up on my arms if it wasn't.
Maybe it's another string that's out of tune. Sorry, folks. Good time to go get a coffee or something. Okay, it's in tune. Mama said you were some. Daddy said you were something else. Grew up thinking and believing everything was up there on that shelf. Life itself is always full of changes. Think you gotta work out on the fly. You still need to figure out a reason. Some are easy, some may take a while. Restless nights when sleep was not easy. A situation you just can't let go. Nothing you can do will make it better. Some things you just have to leave alone. 'Cause life itself is always full of changes. You gotta work out on the fly. You just need to understand the reason. Some are easy, some may take a while. Some are easy, some may take a while. Life itself, it's always full of changes. Some things you gotta work out on the fly. You just need to understand the reason. Some are easy, some may take a while. Some are easy, some may take a while. Some are easy, some may take a while. Thank you, Dorothy. See, I'm thanking you before you even...
I'm going to stop applauding. When you sing a song that sucks, I won't applaud, okay?
Okay, let me think if I can find anything from Suckdom.
From Suckdom?
Yeah, Suckdom. Well,
You
thank
haven't
you.
got
I
it in
appreciate
you.
it, Dot.
You haven't got it in you, my friend.
You know,
haven't
without
got it.
people like you, we would have no reason to do this.
I know.
Mm.
It's a good thing.
You know what? I'm stalling because I'm trying to think of the name of the song. He was tough down to the bone, gentle as a lamb. Bobby was my favorite, oh, my brother Charlie's friend. And I never ever heard him wish nobody pain. Matter what end he was dealt, he never would complain. I sure love to visit that old farmhouse in the spring. Every time I think of him, I remember how we sing. Let's times, best of memories. They were the best of times, best of memories. I remember how we smiled and always laughed at all my jokes. Let's play some guitar, were the first words that he spoke. Took us by surprise the day you passed away. Tears in our eyes, we all wished you could stay. When I have these memories, the best that I can do, say goodbye, Bobby Hill, just one more time for you. Alexis, thank you for pleasant sunny days. Been on a levee throwing pennies in the bay. I remember how much you loved the song. They were the best of times, best of memories. They were the best of times, best of memories. You
It
still
didn't
got more?
suck. Yep.
Wow. I better tune it back to whatever. Okay, I'll play my one love song I've written, Dot.
I'd love that.
I wrote a love song because someone said I couldn't. And, you know, when people say you can't do something, oh, well.
Right.
At least he didn't ask me to say I couldn't write a polka because that might have been tough. She was a crazy little girl next door. Joe met Grace when she was 4. They grew up together in their backyard. Time flew, now 15. Joe thinks she's the prettiest thing he's ever seen or ever will. And on the front porch staring at a door, she came running over like so many times before, but it was different now. There were tears in her eyes. Said she's leaving in a day or two. Dad's new job, nothing she could do. Said, I'll miss you, Joe. Will I get by? touched her hand, smiled that smile, said don't worry, baby, it'll be alright, don't you know? You're my best friend. Have faith, stay strong, and I promise you it won't be long until then. It's just a different kind of lonely now. Married now almost 50 years. Loved every moment that they shared by each other's side, each and every day. Got sick in April, he died that fall. She looked at him at his last call and said, thank you, Joe. I'll see you soon. She touched his hand, smiled that smile, said don't worry, Joe, it'll be alright, don't you know? You're my best friend. Stay strong, and I promise you it won't be long until then. It's a different kind of lonely now. Until then, it's just a different kind of lonely now. Until then, it's just a different kind of lonely now.
And then come talk to me.
I'll do one more song and then we'll chat.
We'll chat. We chat it up a little bit.
All right. Let's see. Only You Made a Change. There's another one I haven't done in a while. All right, now I figured it out. A little inspirational kind of thing. Years gone by, dreams fill the sky, empty promises I made to myself. Then you appeared, clouds seemed so near, like heaven had just opened up. Only you made a change. Only you made a change. Only your love made a change in me. I'm still the same. And you, I lay claim. Only your love made a change in me. What tomorrow may bring doesn't mean anything, 'cause I know that it's left in your Yesterday's gone, all of the wrong. Your love just took it away. Only you made a change. Only you made a change. Only your love made a change in me. And I'm still the same. You, I let down. Only your love made a change in me. Hit a pin in me, I would never make the grade. Came along and you changed my life that day. So I let go. So I let go. Only you made a change in me. And I'm talking about love. I'm talking about love. Only you made a change. Only you.
Come on over. So while Roy is putting his guitar down and coming over and getting mic'd up, let me tell you about some exciting things. Some exciting things that are going to be happening. On August 27th, there's a big show at the Hygienic. It's all the Towers bands from the 80s unplugged. Not all of them, but a whole bunch of them. So check that out. Also, coming up in October, where you going? Where you going?
I need a restroom room.
Oh, go. So coming up in October, I believe it's the 17th, is Women's Voices. That's going to be at the Knickerbocker, and it is a benefit to benefit the Rock and Roll Camp for Girls in Massachusetts. Christine Ullman will be headlining that show. There will also be several other wonderful, and I'm not kidding, wonderful bands, not really bands, acts. And one of them is Kayla Farnham. You've seen her here on my show. And Catherine Molly, you saw her here on my show. So that's all coming up on October 17th. I think that's the right date. But anyway, you should put that in your calendars. I'm not sure about what's going on in September. I know there's some great shows at the Hygienic coming up. Check them out at hygienic.org. And also check out the local galleries and mom and pop shops, because if we spend our money in this community, that's where our money stays, is in this community. Let's talk to Roy now that he's back from his bathroom break. Hi, buddy.
Wasn't that long?
No, that's good. That's good.
Can I go potty?
Can I go potty? Oh my gosh. So you didn't do the song, The Dunns of Tewksbury.
I'll finish with it.
You will?
Yeah.
That's a good song, you know.
Yeah, people like that. Unfortunately, I thought anybody else was going to record it. It's my family, you know.
I know. It's a good song, though.
Thank you. Yeah, people like that song. They do. They like things that are real, you know. They like to be able to relate.
You have a tendency to write real
Yeah, it's
music.
just my perspective, and hopefully it's others too. And then they can interpret things like they want.
Right.
You know, whether I write something inspirational or something, you could think it's your mother or your brother or your girlfriend or
Or whoever.
good Lord above.
Right.
You know, which I have no problem with writing about whatever.
So when do you think, I'm not sure if you'll get this question right. It's a tough one. When did you write your first song?
I wrote my first song in 1978 or 76, and it's called Come Back to Me. And it's about a friend of mine that committed suicide, and I didn't understand it. It was a girl I was engaged to and stuff.
That was tough.
And it was and I woke up the next day, I couldn't believe it. Then I read the paper, and then my mother told me, and it's like, you know, it was a tough thing, and I was kind of angry. And it probably took me 2 years to be normal again. It was really tough. I cried for a year. Because you don't understand, like back, you know, I'm from the 70s, and back then, if someone said they were going to therapy, it's crazy.
Right.
You know, now it's, you know, we all got letters. We all got letters. But it was really weird because she was going through, like, you know, she was like the smartest person in the school, and why she had an interest in me, I don't know, but we just, it was just she had problems she just couldn't, I guess, deal with. And so I wrote this song, you know, Come Back to Me. I didn't understand it. And then another friend of mine did the same thing shortly after. Like two people in their 20s, and it was very, very difficult. And I had to write a song because it's somewhat like angry too, you know, like. And people that do that, you haven't a clue. Right. My friend left us and said, "I'll see you tomorrow," and he went home and took his life, you know.
We never know when somebody's going to off themselves. It's not a fun or a fair.
No, it's not. You don't. Yeah.
What people don't understand that do suicide is they're taking away a temporary problem with a permanent solution.
Right, and what it does to the people left behind is really, and I'm sure, in fairness to them, they have no understanding. They can only realize that for some reason they've lost all meaning or hope.
They can't find a way to feel better about whatever it is, the pain that there's in. We have some pain in common, you and I, but I really don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the wonderful, fun, amazing things in your life. Number one, you've raised some amazing children.
Yes.
Your daughters are very, very talented.
They're wonderful kids. They you know, and then I have an older daughter as well, and I raised her son, and Sarah raised her daughter. So it's it was, you know, that's probably why my life was so. I didn't do much musically because I was taking care of raising my daughters and then raising my grandson from the oldest. You know, so then all of a sudden you get done, and what am I going to do now? I'm 50.
Write
I'm
music.
60. So I did. I've written a lot. I like writing music because it kind of puts your. It's my therapy. Because I'm Scottish and Irish, and we're impervious to real therapy, so I have to do that kind of. That's my therapy.
That's your therapy.
Well, it is. It kind of like, you know, you got to get that stuff out somehow, and
you do.
And
what you write about, people can relate to, and they want to hear more of it. I think that's why so many people want to come to your shows. I don't think you do enough shows, by the way.
I'm not good at promoting. I need a booking agent, manager kind of. I'm not good at it, and I put myself in the wrong places. I don't belong in loud bars and restaurants. I belong in listening kind of things.
We all do.
Coffee shops, some things like that, where, you know, because that's what I do. No offense or anything to them places, you know. I had people say I don't like music when I'm eating, you know, and I'm playing in a restaurant, and I said, well, I don't like people chewing while I'm playing, so.
How'd that work for you?
It worked out fine. It worked out fine. I mean, generally, people are pretty good sports about things, you know, thank God, because I've said some things, as you well know. You know?
Well, I do know that. I have been involved in your music and your rhetoric for a number of years now. We've known each other, and my wife kind of called you out without you knowing it.
I know. Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of funny, the way she, because you do like to put across this tough exterior.
Well, it kind of keeps people away from you.
Yeah, but it's not you.
No, it probably isn't.
It isn't.
I don't know how that came about. I think maybe being so busy in life, you don't want to be bothered. And then when you realize you got some time to be bothered, you still, I don't know. Dot, if I could figure myself out, I'd be making a lot of money.
Right?
Helping lots of people.
When you're writing a song, Roy, do you write the tune first, or do you write the words first? Or do they just kind of come together at the same time?
Sometimes I'll have a little riff thing I like, and words will come along, but that's very rare and is harder for me. I like, when I write a song, it's usually lyrical and the music is already contained in that beat. It's like da 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 da. You know, it's got a rhythm pattern, and it's hard for me to change. I've tried to change songs, tempos, and rhythms. Try to do this to it and do that. It just doesn't work because. So usually for me, it's a lyric first. I get a hook, like that last song I wrote, "Waiting for the Light to Change." I was at the corner of 163 and 32, but that didn't rhyme too good, so I did 12th and Main.
Right.
But I was looking around and I said, everything around here has changed so many times. Nothing is what it was when in the 70s when there was a phone booth right there by the dam. That's not there no more because me and my friends threw it in the river. But you know, the house across the street burnt down, and then that's different, and that's different. And I think everything's changed, and I'm just sitting here waiting for the light to change.
I remember that house fire.
Yeah, I knew her very
one.
well. That was horrific. Yeah, I knew her very well.
And I remember Dot's Cafe.
Yeah, all that stuff, like, you know, but you look around and say, when did all this change? You know, because, I don't know, do we want change? We like things the same? I don't know. I think...
I could have dealt with the new laundromat in Montville staying the linebacker, even though I don't drink. All of a sudden, one of my favorite watering holes became a laundromat. That didn't sit well.
Yeah.
That didn't sit well with me.
No, it's all changed. And then, like, to me, I was thinking of life, the stoplight. You know, it's kind of like my life. The light's red, you got to stop a little bit. Look around, think, or you got to proceed in life with caution. So then when it's green, you just go like a bat out of hell sometimes. But you know what I mean? It's like, that's life. Sometimes you got to stop and look and think, and sometimes you got to be cautious, and sometimes, and that's how we get in trouble in life. We don't stop, we're not cautious, and we're still always going like a bat out of hell.
Absolutely. I remember the first time you said that I hadn't heard that song, but the last time I saw you, you played that song.
Was
you had just written it.
Yeah, probably a day or two.
Yeah. That's what you had said, is that you had just written it. And
it's getting good response, too, from people who really like it.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Because we can relate to it. You can relate to it.
Right.
Everything has changed, you know, and life is, I mean, look at now how much, you know, I'm still wondering what I want to do when I grow up.
We all are.
And I'm saying, like, I'm 67 years, what am I going to do? I keep saying I'm going to stop playing, and then everybody laughs. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, I am. I'm done after this, you know. But you got to get it, like, respect. I wish I was good at promoting. Or, you know, in the music business, there's so few people I think you can trust sometimes. Like in the big realm of things, I've seen like people get so ripped off and paying people to do things that they never did one thing for them, you know. Like publishers and things, you give them this much a month, they'll pitch your songs and they do nothing. So, you know, and that's another thing. I'm into that realm where there's people that just keep trying and failing. I'm in that, well, if I don't try, nobody can take advantage of me. So.
Well, if you don't try, we won't get to hear your wonderful music. Do you have a new CD in the works?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking about trying to do something very solo and laid back like this with songs. I want to convert them so it's just me and a guitar and a little few things.
I like that.
You know, maybe an upright bass and a violin or something like that. And just,
oh, that would work.
And just like, because I think what happens is you take these songs that are very lyrical and then you play them and then you turn it into a band kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So you add banjos and them guys are great. You've met them all, Louie and they're all great. But you add all that and then it becomes a band song and not a lyrical song. I'm not musical, I'm lyrical. You know, I can do my stuff without even playing anything and just speak it, like poetically.
You can.
And that's the kind of stuff I like. So why smother it with all these other things? And Jimmy Cobbin does a great job with my music, and we both hear the same things, which is great. But then I always say, I wish I could just get the song and the guitar to be enough in itself. To just have that be enough. But you got to change things a little. Yes, I do so too.
And I would like you to do that.
I'm going to do that.
When you do that, I'd like you to bring it back here so that we can promote it and tell the world that Roy Dunn MacLean has a brand new CD out. because I
It'll
love
probably
your
be a new
music.
name. It'll be Papa Dunn or something like that.
Papa Dunn.
Yeah,
Papa
because that's what Swampy Davis always called me, that Papa.
Papa
Yeah, but I said,
Dunn.
that's got a ring to it. My grandkids all call me Papa. I'll just solo Papa Dunn.
Papa Dunn. Papa Dunn. So you have a song, and I just talked about it a minute ago, which is about your family.
My
and-
mother's, yes.
Yeah, your mother's family. And you wrote it, and you sang it on this show before, but I think that the world will relate because it's a family song. Would you take us out with that song?
Sure.
Before you go, tell me what you're going to be doing in the next 5 years.
I'm going to do a solo project.
Okay?
I'm going to be a solo guy traveling around the country. I'm going to find a manager.
Found
an agent.
around New England.
In New England, yes.
Don't forget to unplug.
Okay.
So while Roy is going back over it, you're going to love this song he plays. I love this song. It's a great song, and I've heard him do it probably 100 times, but I don't care. It's a great song. Oh, well, so much for me being on the screen.
Talk some more so I can tune.
Okay, so Roy's going to tune up. Let me talk to you about it's summertime, but here's the issue that I have. Here's my soapbox. This pandemic isn't gone yet, and it's because people aren't doing what needs to be done. We need to sanitize, we need to mask up, and we need to get vaccinated. I'm not going to tell you that you have to get a vaccination. I'm going to tell you that I'm vaccinated, but I'm still going to wear my mask, and I'm still going to sanitize my hands and do what I can. If it makes sense to you, do what you need to do. This pandemic's been going on way too long, and it's time to get back to some life. So do the next right thing. And here's Roy.
Thank you for that. I'm vaccinated.
Me too.
I haven't had polio yet. Here's a song about my mother's 10 brothers and sisters. She was born one of 10, 5 ladies and 5 men. When it came to fun, think the road to a book. Always had smiles on their faces, good sense of what life was and living it made it all worthwhile. In a little old house where she grew up, an outhouse, chickens, and a couple of ducks. Dogs and running water on the right side. There was hunting and fishing, tells the share, laughing and dancing at those family affairs. The Dunns, the Tooks, Barrier, one fine family. Never met Joe, 'cause he died young. Billy found Jesus and moved down south, but the rest sure love together. Anytime was those crazy family reunions, lots of weddings and too many funerals, and when you go, you'd always hear hope to see you soon. In a little old house where she grew up, an outhouse, chickens, and a couple of ducks. Dogs and running water on the right side. There was hunting and fishing and tells the share, laughing and dancing at those family affairs. The Dunns, the Tooks, Barrier, one fine family. Years past, we've lost a few, Pat, Billy, and Mama too, but the memory keep 'em all alive.